I'm tired and I'm stressed every single day. Every Oh my God. I think my job is going to make me go insane. I think I'm already there. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, okay, so since my last video, I told you about that uh interview that I had and how I was worried. Got a really bad vibe, and it's like I don't want to work there. And I was like, I have a feeling they like me and they want me. And sure enough, they offered me a position, but it was not the position that I applied for. And so they actually offered me my boss's position, and I was like, oh my God, because the amount of stress that is involved with that job, like that, it's a service writer, so that is like trucks break down and then you have to like call or a repair facility to come out there or a tow truck and like all this kind of stuff and like schedule all the services and it's like I'd have to be on the phone like all day long and dealing with a lot of like high stress situations and a lot of like customer service, people bitching at you and stuff like that. And it was like, I know the money would be really nice, but like I'm the type of person that I can't do like a super high stress job just for more money. Like I can't do it. And like my job is so stressful right now as it is. I don't know. I just wanted to talk in this video about stress and how I'm not coping with it. uh, do you ever feel like you're stuck in the mud for like literal years? Like literal years. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm like so unhappy and I can't keep going like this. Like I'm gonna burn out. Like I work overtime so much. I worked overtime tonight. I have this thing called leisure sickness and I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I finally put a name to what I have on the weekends. And that is, you feel like sick on the weekend. So, like fatigue, like muscle ache, and headaches. And like, it is like clockwork. I get headaches every weekend. If I do not get a headache, it's like a miracle, pretty much. Like Saturday or Sunday, sometimes both days. Like, and I'm like, I don't get them during the week. Like, why is it always on the weekend? Come to find out, there's this thing called leisure sickness, and it's like if your body is in like stress all week long, like hardcore, and then the weekend comes and then you get to relax and you're not under stress, it's like plummet. It's like the adrenaline like plummets and like cortisol and all that other whatever. And so your body's like doesn't know what to do. It's like a scientific thing now. They leisure sickness. And yeah, it sucks because you're supposed that's the 2 days of the week that you're supposed to enjoy and it's like yeah. And then every night after work, like, I get like really resentful of my friends and some of my other coworkers who don't have to work overtime, or they have all this energy after work to like go and do stuff and like live their lives and stuff. And it's like, I don't know what that's like because I'm so exhausted and tired, and like I, the amount of stress that I deal with every single day. Like I said in my last video, I've always got somebody on me every day, bitching at me for this or on me. I get like in trouble for other people not doing their work. Like people start pointing fingers at me, and then I get real defensive and like it's like a toxic mess. And like I'm defensive every day, and I get short with people, but like not in a mean way. Just like I'm at my like wit's end of dealing with people and them being so panicky and entitled, and like people will send stuff to me last minute and then blow up my phone and harass me with phone calls until I like answer their email. Like they like demand to be put at the top of the list, and then I drop everything I'm doing and assist them, even though I have like sometimes like 20, 30 emails before them and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, oh my God. I don't do well with entitled people. I get really, I find myself being pissed off and frustrated all day long at work. And like that is how I know that I'm really stressed out. That's a byproduct of stress. And I'm reading this book right now, Hijacked by Your Brain: How to Free Yourself When Stress Takes Over. And I don't know, it's interesting, but like there's ways to cope with stress, and I think I do pretty well considering the amount of high priority things and urgent emergencies I'm working on at work. But like I think sometimes the environment just gets too toxic that you can't do anything anymore, and it's time to leave and go elsewhere. But I'm afraid to go elsewhere, and that's why I'm stuck for 10 years at this job, because I am worried that it's going to be worse somewhere else or the same. And you could say, like, why don't you just go to management and say that you're having problems and there's too much on your plate and all this and that. And I have multiple times, multiple different people, nobody fucking cares. They say they'll do something about it, they never do, or else they flat out ignore me. And yeah, I'm left to struggle on my own. I'm like pretty much an island at work. Zero support from management. And yeah, I've always been the company workhorse, and like if I have one piece of advice, it would be do not work your ass off to like try to show your worth at a company, because a lot of times they'll just pile more work on you and not give you added compensation, not give you decent raises. So really you're doing extra work for the same amount of money or just a little bit more, and it gets to be maddening. And and like I get so angry at work that it takes everything that I have like not to, I don't know, like not to go off on some people because of like it's I deal with the same crap every day. Like I tell people like I've told people like no so many times the rules and they keep not following them and they keep turning in paperwork that's not correct or not complete and then I have to waste my time. And then I'm at this book, on this book I'm like at the part where it's talking about anger is a natural product of stress, especially like prolonged stress, and like techniques for how to not let it spiral, your anger like spiral out of control, how to like step back and look at what triggered you, why is it triggering you, how to respond professionally and not like blow your top and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, okay, that's fine, like if you're dealing with that like here or there. But when it's like all freaking day long and every single day you're dealing with the same bullshit and the same people who don't follow rules and who make extra work for you because they don't follow rules and all this other, or don't do their work, and then it falls onto you to take care of it because people are screaming because it hasn't been taken care of, and then somebody's got to step up to the plate, and then it's me, and then it's like, oh my god. It's too much stress and like I don't know what to do anymore. So if you want to leave your tips for how to handle stress, how you handle stress, that would be greatly appreciated. Because like I see people who like are like never stressed and it's like, well, they don't have the same job as I do, but like I think some people just don't care and they don't get bitched at as much because they're not like doing the most. They're just like slacking or just doing the bare minimum. I don't know.